It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the future Hall of Famer, A.J. Green. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Pats and the Browns, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing here on first down, Flaco. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Dancing to his left. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. What do you think?
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And some strong running. Still fighting. And some room to work. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They've got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
The Browns drive about to get started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They fake the handoff. Now Flaco to pass. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Trucks over him.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Flaco fakes the give, sets to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Flaco. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rolling to his left.
got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action, Flaco. He'll buy some time right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for the Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the season. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure, rolling out away from him, and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flaco from the shadow of the goalpost. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. So the fumble recovery, now Flaco to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flaco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flaco. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Barring a flag, final play here for Flaco and company. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is knocked away. The field and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Tyler Boyd, close to 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South. We head to Atlanta check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Michael Woods, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium. See what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they lead the visiting Baltimore Ravens at halftime. Saquon Barkley, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. And we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say...
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Delayed game,
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Dances by him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.